Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to BBfm podcast. I'm your host, Happiness Monore, and we have our guest today who we have been trying to get hold of her. She's a busy woman. Our guest is the dietitian, Miss Mobuba and B. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Our dietitian, can you care to explain who are you, where you studied, explain about yourself and explain to us what is a dietitian?
Okay. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm Besta Mobuba, a registered dietitian, and then I've studied my 4-year degree at University of Limpopo, Teflop campus. And then, basically, let me share this with you, that a dietitian is a profession with the passion of improving the individual's well-being, nutritional well-being, wherein we do the assessment. We have the anthropometric assessment, biochemical assessment, clinical assessment, dietary history, and then we also do nutritional or diet plans, which we implement with individuals or clients which attend to our sessions.
Okay, so tell me, what inspired you to become a dietitian?
Okay, basically, the inspiration was generally centered on the issue of a passion for helping people and need to improve individuals' nutritional status, wherein I was inspired also by the family history, wherein I noticed we had some diabetic, hypertensive condition background-wise, and then this inspired me to pursue my studies with diet because I wanted to help others with similar conditions, like your chronic conditions and then other health or nutritional related conditions. That's really led me to pursue my studies in this. Hence, I had some options, but I decided to go for diet. And it's very inspiring because I also loved to prepare meals. Hence, we did food administration when we were at university. So it also helped me a lot to continue with the issue of being a chef and then continue with food preparations and science, basically.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yes.
So how long have you been in this field?
Okay, it's 12 years now.
Oh,
Yes.
12 years.
Yes.
Okay. So how was being a dietitian always what you wanted to do, or there was something else?
Okay, basically, let me say the truth. Basically, I was interested in mining sectors, like mining career, and I got admitted there. I also got admission from computer science studies, agriculture. Like, there were many options before me at the university level.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I said, no, I just want commitment with public health. Actually, now I wanted anything from health sciences, and then there came diet. And it really went well with me. And I loved it so much. Hence, I've started from public sector. I'm now at the private sector, and I want to improve more. I wanna add more skills in diet. It really get my back.
Wow. Okay. So what keeps you motivated?
Yeah, that's a very good question because, sometimes you meet some challenges, but I'm indeed motivated because I noticed that we have so many chronic or health-related issues, actually health-related conditions. So my aim or my goal on this, when I get motivated, is that I want to combat or to overcome there's chronic conditions or any health related or early development. Basically, let me say early development of chronic conditions. Remember, we have diagnosis client from the age of 25, 30, it's quite challenging. So I'm really motivated to pursue this so that we can combat the early development of those health-related diseases, and then we can have a better future. Like we can have people who are healthy, people who are exercising, people who are on the right eating habit. So really, that's and also the passion. I mean, when you have the passion of doing something, you keep motivated regardless of the challenges. I have the passion really in diet to improve like people's health, to see people following the diet plans and really improving their health, and also implementing the right diet in their families for their children. Let me give this example. I usually get clients who will go like, oh, it means I'm gonna buy my grocery and buy kids grocery. It's not like that.
Okay.
What we promote as a healthy eating habit or a healthy lifestyle, it should be also promoted to the children. You shouldn't keep it to yourself and say these ones are still kids, they can go for junk, they can just have more leisure time on the TV, on the TikTok. No, it's totally wrong, because we should also involve them. So that's why they say in Sepedi they'll go like, look, so you start them at an early age so they will not forget. Okay, biblical wise it's say ruta ngwana e sa le monyane o re ga go la ska lebala dithuto tsela o mo rutileng. So as the same applies to diet, we should implement it to our children so they will also be motivated to implement the right diet. So that's the full motivation, to motivate the families, and I'm also motivated. I'm also motivating my own family.
That's good. So what are some of the biggest challenges you have faced? Like in your role as a dietitian?
Okay, the biggest challenges now, it's adherence.
Okay.
Adherence and adherence of clients that we meet. And then the issue of following the diet plans that we issue to them. It's actually changing the lifestyle. Remember, when you find a client or someone and then you start to talk to her, like maybe the person you assessed is maybe obese, and then the person love junk food, love fatty food, sweet stuff actually. So you implementing your knowledge now, saying, okay, may you please reduce this, may you please try to exercise. Maybe this person will tell you, I'm quite lazy, I can't go jogging, I can't do the skipping rope. And then the other one will go like, yo, I love my fatty food. And then you have to follow them up. You must do the review with them. You must actually have more time of review so that they don't really relapse. And then is the challenge, because you may see 30 patients maybe per week or per month, I can say. And then when you do the follow-up, you find that 60% is following actually the adherence part. And then we're trying to motivate, and then the issue of maintaining or making sustainable diet. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, but I would like to motivate that. No, even though it's a challenge, just sustain that good lifestyle, and then sustain a good eating habit, because without sustainability or consistency, we won't win. We actually motivate. That's like it's one of those challenges, because some will go like, I'm trying, but I sometimes cheat.
That's right.
Because this person have access, like she can access anything. The grocery is there, the grocery cupboard is full. But we really motivate that they should sustain the good eating habits, good lifestyle, and then lifestyle is including the exercise, lifestyle including having less time for leisure time, and then that will be helpful. So that was the most challenge with adherence and sustaining, or maybe consistency of following the diet plans. Yes.
So, Kore, can you share a personal story about overcoming a specific diet challenge?
Okay. Yeah, the personal story. I like the question.
Yeah.
Because now, look, I personally have an experience of starting with diet, especially low calories diet. Remember, low calories diet is when you reduce your fat, your energy, your sugar, and the food that I'm talking about that we must reduce, they're basically nice.
Yeah.
So at some point, I decided to be on this diet, and then you know what, you will crave more of those fatty food. And then I took it as a challenge, because now facing a specific diet, you do it so that you feel what the patients or what the clients feel. Sometimes we'll go like, now you are obese, we're going to cut 1, 2, 3, or we're going to reduce 1, 2, 3. So they'll go through that process, and it's not easy. So overcoming that specific diet challenge was not that easy. And at some point, the plant proteins, and then you don't eat refined starches, you only eat the whole weight starches. And then you go like, oh, there's nothing more nicer here, but they're so beneficial. You feel that, okay, I'm active, I can feel that my immune system is even strengthened. The benefits of that diet, they are very profound. So, and then with I will refer also with other clients. I used to meet other clients who go like, I'm on banting, and it will be a struggle and a fight to advise on, or to give a diet advices to the client, because now the person tells you that I'm on this diet, I'm only focusing on fat, protein, and veggies, I'm no longer taking starch. But when you do the scan, we have the equipment which is called magnetic body analyzer, where we scan the lipid profile of the patient or clients, and then you'll find that, okay, now you have more of triglyceride and cholesterol, which are bad fats. I can refer as. Yes, you'll find that they're very high, and the client is strictly on that Banting diet, and the Banting is more of fat, creams, and all that. And you try to show the client to no, let us change our diet to maybe low calories diet, wherein you will reduce your fat and you balance diet. Actually, it should be a balanced diet. A balanced diet is when we refer to starch, protein, veggies, which is more of vitamins and minerals. So now it's sometimes a war or a fight, because that person will say, I'm comfortable, but the analysis of the results, they're not comfortable. Actually, her health is at risk, but she emphasized that, no, I want to continue with this. So that's the challenge that I face sometimes with specific or special diets. Yes. Okay, I can add something before we go further to other questions. That what I mentioned about what is dietitian, I referred as we use the evidence-based nutrition. When I say it's evidence-based nutrition, it has been researched, is it been like supervised, assessed, and actually confirmed that this can go to the public. Unlike when you pick anything from the TikTok, now we're advanced. You find that there's this diet, you take a green tea with 6 eggs per day, which we don't promote as dietitians, because we want something which is evidence-based. That we can refer to researchers, we can refer to that evidence that, okay, this can be used. As a result, we don't promote the non-evidence nutritional diets, actually. So actually, I would advise that, like, meet the professional dietitians, professional nutritionists.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, it's a lot. So tell me, how do you help clients who are struggling with restrictive eating patterns? Because, like, hey, we are struggling with just...
with restrictive eating patterns, I would also check if the client got the information from the professional point of view, or maybe just got it anyway. Then I will assess that. Like others will go like, I'm blood O, I'm blood group O, I'm blood group A, I'm blood group this, and then I don't eat this and that. But I will first assess if whatever the client is eating is balanced. Then after checking if it's balanced, I'll also assess the nutritional deficiency of the client. Nutritional deficiency, I'm also referring to anemia. You find this client is anemic. And as a result, when this client is anemic, she or he lacks iron in his or her food. So now if the person goes like, okay, I mustn't eat iron rich foods because I'm this group, because I have 1, 2, 3, I must assess. So if we need the iron in the blood or in the body of the individual, we must implement the new diet now. So our restriction on diet mustn't deprive us from getting the right nutrition for what the person needs. Actually, we consider the individual's nutritional requirements. We don't go like, because you are black, you mustn't eat this. So that is very general. So, and then some restrictions are due to conditions like maybe the person will come to you saying, I experience bloatness after eating cereals. I'll go like, cereals have got no problem at all. What do you use to add to your cereals? The person will go like, I add full cream milk. I'll go like, okay, let's check. Perhaps you are lactose intolerant because you can't tolerate that milk. So we don't deprive this individual from eating his or her cereals. What we do, we'll check the options. We don't restrict like completely saying avoid or don't take this. No. We go like, okay, because you experience bloatness with this, maybe, or perhaps we query the lactose intolerance part. So now we check the lactose intolerance, the lactose free milk. So when we recommend it, the person finds that, I'm comfortable with cereals. So we also have like the options, or like if maybe the person is not tolerating let me say animal protein, we have plant proteins. We also have like backup, I can say, so that we don't restrict this person's nutritional needs. So restriction mustn't stop us from having all the nutritional requirements that the person needs. Remember, we also calculate the individual's nutritional needs. So if I calculate and I find that, okay, you need this amount of protein, we must meet it through your diet. So it mustn't be like avoid and don't eat this. No, we must have the evidence-based reasons.
We are learning.
Exactly.
So tell me, what do you find the most rewarding part of being a dietitian?
Oh, wow. The most rewarding part about this, okay, let me tell you. Every day, everyone eats. So the most rewarding part is that every individual need dietitian. It means I'm on demand as a dietitian. I'm on demand. It's more like no one has an option to say, I don't need a dietitian. And then secondly, I really give the award to the family. When you're conscious, when you're in a profession and you're conscious to diet, you're able to implement easily to tell them that no, this is right, this is not, and then adjustment becomes very quick because they know that okay, mama is really on this field, and then we must just follow what he's telling us. I remember my son, he is 11 years restored, and then go like, mama, today I want to take my lunch box, I want to take loja, loja, it's millet porridge, and then I want to take beans and spinach. And I went like, you'll be embarrassed. He was like, no, I will tell my classmates that this is healthy.
Wow.
So they gain confidence because it has been preached at home. So I think it's another reward that I can say. And then above all, the reward in nutrition or dietitian is changing people's lives. Really, Granny's comes here to just, give a hand of applause to say, since you taught us about diet, we improved our health. Now I can walk properly. Since you taught us about the seeds and herbs that are naturally based, then now we improved our health. It's really, I feel very grateful when I hear those reports. It's a reward actually. Even if no one is coming and giving me a cup to say, you know what, we are giving you this reward. But basically, the reward is to see people's life changing, individual nutritional health status, basically. And then, above all, to change our community. In the olden days, we would say dietitians were at townships or at cities, but now even here at Sikukune, we are now at Jane First, remember, a deep village, rural. but we are able to access dietitians. It's a reward itself.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
so even our community members, our clients must just feel grateful.
Yeah,
to have us around.
Yeah. So tell me, how will you advise people who want to follow the career in dietitian as a profession?
All right. Basically, for career path, I'll go we'll check the education path, and then I'll start with the secondary level. That they must check the stream they're taking from grade 10, if I remember very well, that they must take the science and math stream so that when they go to the varsity, they'll be able to meet the requirements.
Yeah.
And you don't just meet the requirements with lower levels. Remember, the demand is high. So, I would advise that if they want to follow career of dietitians or dietetics, I must go for maths and science, life science, and so physical science, I don't know what they call it now because it changes.
It is.
So if you follow that and then make sure you study very hard, you get the relevant points or estimated requirements. They will check what are the requirements for that year. And then the other thing is that you must go through the university level. You don't just go for 1 year and say, I'm a dietitian. To be a registered dietitian, you must also do your 4-year degree at the university. That's when you will achieve the dietetics certificate or degree. Yes, that's the path you can go to do this. And what I can motivate the learners is that you should really focus. Stay focused, love what you do, love your life sciences studies, because you're going to learn more about the human physiology, human anatomy, and then human and food. So you must really focus and concentrate, because if you miss it, I remember during my first or second year there, we were doing some practicals. We will go dissect the rats. When we dissect, it's like we'll go search for a certain vein, because they were just assessing okay, if you find this, so are you going to be able to implement some diet if the person is eating via TPN? The TPN part is when the person is not eating orally or is not eating via enteral tube, but now it's TPN, wherein they put the doctor will insert the tube here, and then you recommend the nutrients that is needed for that patient. So some assessment, really need your life sciences, not in vain. So focus on that, especially for learners or those who are pursuing their studies and really need to be in dietetics department. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So where is your practice located, and how will the patient contact you?
Thank you so much. I'm located here at Jane First, Masia Park. We call it Park, or do you have other names? Yes. Masia Offices Park, Jane First, and next to it's Hospital Road, actually, New Hospital Road. So if the clients really want to get hold of a dietitian, Best Mobuba, which is me, they can also contact me on this number 072-5090-789, and it's also my WhatsApp number. My email is matieb@gmail.com, and then you can also find us on TikTok is Best Will Diet. So yes, that's what they can get.
Yes. Thank you, Mobuba. Thank you for taking your time coming to our show. We really appreciate you.
Okay, thank you so much. It has been really a privilege for me.
Thank you.
I'm glad.
Bye.